In today's video, I'm taking you down Highway 12. It's a scenic byway in Utah, and it's absolutely beautiful. In fact, it just might be one of my favorite rides in the entire state. I'm here with a bunch of my friends from the Great American Convoy, and we've got all different types of bikes, from my Pan America to brand new Road Glide to even some old Springers back there. Now, we are taking the 12 east, which kind of actually runs a little bit more north, and as you get further north, the road becomes even more beautiful. We started just south of Bryce Canyon. Now, this road has just about everything from these red rocks, as you can see, this curvy, twisty, windy path that we just came down. But sections of the southern are also fields and plateaus. You get some vegetation along with the badland type material you see behind me. And there's often plenty of lookouts just like this one right here. Now, I don't know how far you can see off in the distance there, but I'm gonna guess, what do you think it is, Jay? What do you think it, what's your line of vision there? How far to those mountains over there?
Those mountains?
Yep.
10 miles.
10? What do you think?
Are those mountains over there the farthest ones?
Yeah.
Well, that's 100 miles or better.
100 miles.
100 miles?
No, I'd say that's 100 miles.
I say 20.
That's a big spread. What
I'm
do you
going
think?
with the old geezer.
You think 100 miles to those mountains?
Oh, what are you pointing at? Straight due right down
Yeah.
here? I'll split the difference between 20 and 100 and say something somewhere around the...
Personally, I'm going about 50 or 60 myself.
Yeah.
But you can see this road winds. It starts up here, it comes all the way down here, winds all the way through, up and down, far off into the distance. Quickly after turning off of that lookout, the scenery begins to change. You go down into this valley of this, you know, this red rock, and it's shaped all curvy and twisty. You can see where the wind is cut through it and the water is cut through it, and just created an absolutely unique formation. It's surrounding you on all four sides. As the road twists and winds through it, you almost feel like you are on another planet. This is not like any type of scenery you see anywhere else in America. After that, the road begins to climb, and it gets really unique. You're riding like on top of a ridge, and you can see down both sides of you, and we're talking thousands of feet up. And the views are 360 panoramic all around you as this road just winds along the top of this ridge line. It really is a surreal experience. If you get a chance to ride this section of Highway 12, absolutely make the time to do it. Soon after that, you start to approach Boulder, and the scenery changes again, quickly turning to fields and farms. The greenery starts to come in, and it's just wild to think about that greenery butted up directly against such barren land. So I don't know if y'all have noticed, but we do have the considerate Canadians in the house today. They're the ones riding all these beautiful Springers. What'd you think of that stretch of road?
That's a great stretch of road. What an awesome elevation change, too.
Right?
Twisty, great views, and incredibly green down in those valleys.
Yeah.
Did you capture that?
Yeah, absolutely. Just talked about that. How about riding the top of that ridge where you can see down both sides?
On both sides, no guardrails.
No.
That's amazing. You got to experience that one, I tell you.
That is a good one, yeah. As you move northeast, the terrain continues to change as you start climbing in elevation and the trees start becoming abundant. Even as you get to the top of this, you can find yourself right in the middle of aspen tree forest. I don't know what it is about aspen trees, but for some reason they always speak to me. Maybe it's because they grow at such high elevation. Anytime I'm in that forest, I know I'm somewhere special. Twisting, winding, sweeping curves. One thing I have to tell you for sure is the road conditions are phenomenal. This entire 120 plus mile route has impeccable roads. I'm gonna give them like an 8 or a 9 the entire way. As you start to leave the mountains, you hit 10% grades. Now these are very steep grades, but the switchbacks and the curves come one after another all the way down until you reach the end, which is where we find ourselves today. What's the name of this town?
Torrey. We're at the Rock Reef Cafe.
We're gonna get ourselves some lunch. This is your best place to eat. How long was that ride in total for us? What time did we hit it, you think?
I think it was three and a half hours.
So about three and a half hours and 155 miles in total. I can tell you, one of the things I love about this road more than anything is the diversity. The turns are great, the roads are great, but the scenery changes. Every 30 minutes or so, you're riding in a completely different terrain. From the red rocks, the canyons, the mountains, the forests, the pastures. This ride has it all. It is scenic Highway 12 through Utah, and it is in the top of my list in Utah. In fact, it's one of my favorite roads in the country. Hope you all enjoyed riding with us today, and we will see you in the next video.